தத்தித்தாம் கிருதகதாம் தத்தரிகிருதகதாம் தத்தரிகிருதகதாம் தத்திம் தாம் கிருதகதாம் தும் கிருதக தரிகிருதக நம் கிருதக தரிகிருதக தத்தரிகிருதகதாம் தத்தரிகிருதகதாம் தத்தரிகிருதகதாம்.
ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் இல்லை அம்பல நடராஜ தரிசனம் காணீரோ. ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் இல்லை அம்பல நடராஜ தரிசனம் காணீரோ. சிற்றம்பலனே சிவனே கதி என்று திருவடி கண்டிட பொன்னம்பலனே என உள்ளம் உருகி பாதம் வேண்டிட அபயம் அபயம் தருவான் நடராஜா அன்பே சிவமாய் தெரிவான் தில்லை நடராஜா.
சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ. சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ.
அபிநயமுடன் ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜன் தரிசனம் காணீரோ. சிவனை மாதவம் செய்து வணங்கிட நாளெல்லாம் சிவயோகம் பெருகுமே. மான்மழு ஏந்திய சிவனை மாதவம் செய்து வணங்கிட நாளெல்லாம் சிவயோகம் பெருகுமே. நானெனும் ஆணவம் அடித்து 4 வகை வேதம் உரைத்த நடன சிருங்கார கோலம் இன்பமே. நானெனும் ஆணவம் அடித்து 4 வகை வேதம் உரைத்த நடன சிருங்கார கோலம் இன்பமே. காலகால விடமுண்ட நீலகண்ட ஆதி அந்த நாயகனின் தரிசனத்தை பார்க்க பார்க்க பரவசமே. சிவமயமே ஜெயம் தரும் நலம் தந்திடும் விடுபயமே படித்துணையாகிடும் இனி எல்லாம் சிவமாய் தெரியும் மனமே.
சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ. சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ.
ஜதிலயமுடன் ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் தில்லை அம்பல நடராஜ தரிசனம் காணீரோ காணீரோ.
தத்தக்கிறதுக்கு தித்திக்கிறதுக்கு தொந்தம் கொடுத்துக்க தகச்சினுதாம் தாக்கு தக்கிட தக்க தகச்சினு தக்க தகச்சினு தக்கிறதுக்குதாம்.
சிவனின் பாதங்கள் தொட்டு பணிந்திட வாழ்வெல்லாம் தசயோகம் வளருமே. 4 போற்றிய சிவனின் பாதங்கள் தொட்டு பணிந்திட வாழ்வெல்லாம் தசயோகம் வளருமே. மாலவன் ஆலயம் கொடுத்து 4 கோபுரம் நிலைத்த கனக சபேசன் நாடல் இன்பமே. மாலவன் ஆலயம் கொடுத்து 4 கோபுரம் நிலைத்த கனக சபேசன் ஆடல் இன்பமே. தேட தேட ரகசியமாக நின்று ஆடும் தில்லை ஈஸ்வர தரிசனத்தை காண 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 அதிசயமே. சிவசிவமே வரம் தரும் வளம் தந்திடும் அனுதினமே சிறையது நீங்கிடும் அதில் வெல்வத்தளமாய் தெரியும் சுகமே.
சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ
ஸ்வரலயமுடன் ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் இல்லை அம்பல நடராஜ தரிசனம் காணீரோ. ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் இல்லை அம்பல நடராஜ தரிசனம் காணீரோ. சிற்றம்பலனே சிவனே கதி என்று திருவடி கண்டிட பொன்னம்பலனே என உள்ளம் உருகி பாதம் வேண்டிட அபயம் அபயம் தருவான் நடராஜா அன்பே சிவமாய் தெரிவான் தில்லை நடராஜா.
சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ சங்கர 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 ஹர ஹர சிவ சங்கர 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 சிவ சிவ ஹர சங்கர 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 ஜெய ஜெய சிவ
அபிநயமுடன் ஆடும் அழகிய பாதம் காணும் யோகம் வேண்டும் இல்லை அம்பல நடராஜன் தரிசனம் காணீரோ காணீரோ.
என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா என்னப்பனல்லவா என் தாயும் அல்லவா கண்ணார முதற்கடலே போற்றி சீரார் பெரும்புரை நம் தேவனடி போற்றி ஆராத இன்பம் அருளும் மலை போற்றி கையிலை மலையானே போற்றி போற்றி போற்றி.
questions.
Yes.
Is it possible for a normal person to undergo someone else's physical pain, suffering, so that the other person would heal soon or feel better? Even if it is for a fraction of a reduction in pain or suffering, is it possible through thoughts and prayers?
Yes. Energy is, I understood your question. Energy is transferable, but one to one. See, in Mughal history, you have Babur and Humayun. Humayun was to die. Babur prayed to Allah that he will take the sufferings of his son so that the Mughal dynasty will continue, and Allah blessed. So it is possible to transfer one to one. It is possible. And some of the Mahatmas in Hindu theology also have agreed. In Vaishnavam, there used to be a great saint who had cancer. We used to call that as Raja Pallava in those years. So his disciple wanted to take over that karma, and the Guru never allowed. He said, no, I can't allow, I will finish my karma, I don't want you to accept it. So it is possible because energy is transferred, and one to one it is possible, not for all, not to all.
Baba says he was Dronar. Are the Pancha Pandavas reborn too? If so, have you identified them?
It need not be that we should go on taking inventory of all the people who came to this earth and who went back and again they are coming. It's not needed. But you should understand that Punarabhi Jananam, Punarabhi Maranam. Unless you wind off your spiritual journey, your desires, you will keep coming in some way or other. And it is not that if in one birth you are a very noble or divine or energetic or that type of a person, in following birth also you should be like that. It is not like that. It is a snake and ladder game. So the more good you do, you get the ladders. If you, a great massman may miss, so Yanikum Adisarkum, then there are snakes waiting for you. So it's not, you cannot take it for granted that the ascendancy is always up and up. It's not possible like that. So in every janma, it's a role given to you. Don't think Arjuna or any other role is big or small. In a given drama, according to your suitability, you are given a role. The moment the drama is over, you go to the makeup room, remove all the costumes, put your own pant, shirt or dress and go back home in a scooter or car. So don't bother about who is here, who is not here, because all are irrelevant. All are irrelevant. But because I was connected to Treta Yugam, to Rama, I was able to identify my co-actors. That's the right word. My co-actors. I already told you, the saint who was at Salem, Skandasramam, was Vishwamitra. Guruji Sundaraman was Vasishta. Maili Mamuni Guruji Sundaraman. And Sindaracheri Singuril Ponniyaswami was Ravana. And Krishnavedi Amma was Sabari. So I was able to identify because they were my co-actors in a particular time in a particular drama. So it is possible for you to identify, but unless you are part of the drama, there are 1,000 places in the world and 1,000 dramas are going on. So it need not be that one man will be able to know and find out who was who and all that. We are not trying to make an encyclopedia of past history. It may not.
I have heard that it is auspicious to have darbai in puja room, but few are confusing that we should not have darbai at home.
No, there are certain radioactive substances. So darbai is one such thing. That's why when you have these eclipses, grahanam times, in all your food you will put one darbai. Because you can't complete the food and keep all the vessels empty. And you can't even finish all your rice, parpu, uppu and all that thing in the house. So to protect that, they put little darbai. Darbai is very powerful, so it's science. It's some type of an energy in that. That's why whenever you perform pujas, in darbai they make a pavitram and then you do all these sastram, sampradayams like that. It's very holy. In fact, you can call it as a holy grail.
We get dreams of some of our family members who have passed on even after several years, but not others. Does it mean the others are angry with us? Is it good to have dreams of them or not?
See, all these elders are known people to us. After physical demise, go to the ethereal world. You are all wondering why I am talking in English? I have few guests from Australia. If I talk in Tamil, what they will understand? So, change, for a change. What are dreams actually? First, I will talk about dreams. You have different layers of your bodies. So, this is Annamaya Kosa. Anna means food. You have to eat to survive this physical content. Then you have this, breathe. So, that's called Pranamaya Kosa. When you are sleeping also you get dreams as if you are missing a train or a flight and you are sinking in water, somebody, dog is coming to chase you to bite, all these things. That's called Manomaya Kosam. Manomaya means a body made out of thoughts, Manomayam. Fourth is the rational mind, that's called Vijnanamaya Kosam. And fifth is Anandamaya Kosam. And I have the fifth body. Anandamaya Kosam means you are always a drunkard. I mean it. When you reach this level of the fifth body, nothing disturbs you. Neither joys nor sorrows, and no love, no hatred. I won't say love and not hatred. I say no love, no hatred. You go devoid of all emotions, no attachment. And you just flow like a log in a water. That's called Anandamaya Kosam. There is a board there. அங்கே ஒரு போர்டு இருக்குது சொன்னாங்க, எவ்வளோ பெரிய போர்டு இருக்கு ஆல்ரெடி. இங்கே தான் எங்கேயோ பார்த்தேன். படிங்க, யாரோ ஒருத்தர் மைக்கிலையாவது படிங்க.
Enlightenment means a man who has experienced something that you are capable of, but you have not tried it.
I have experienced something, but you should know that you are also capable of experiencing the same thing. It's not a prerogative of someone.
He is full of light, full of joy, full of ecstasy, 24 hours a day. He is almost a drunkard, drunk with the divine.
These 24 hours like that, like a fish in water. It walks in water, drinks water, sleeps in water. So this type of a person is always floating in bliss and ecstasy.
His life is a song, his life is a dance, his life is rejoicing, his presence is a blessing.
Wherever he is, there will be lahars, waves of joy, wherever he is.
If you want to know him, you have to be with him.
If you really want to know what it is all about, you have to be near him. You can't read a book or you can't know the name and say, hey, the experience will be like this. You have to be near him.
You cannot watch from the outside, you have to come close. You have to come in a state of intimacy.
You have to get close. See, all these children, why this is not the age for them to come to a temple and think of God and other things. So they are all coming close. Every day they are coming to the temple. They do all the work. In fact, they are trying to do any work which is possible for them to do. Yeah. No one teaches them all that. They do on their own.
You have to join his caravan. You have to hold his hand. You have to feed on him. And you have to allow to let him enter your heart.
You can't be rigid. You have to totally accept me and you should allow me to handle you. You have to accept me and allow me to handle you. Then only this is possible. If you are very reserved, it's not possible. You have to break the ice.
But from the outside, please don't try to find any characteristic. These are all inner experiences. But some indications can always be given. In the proximity of the enlightened being, you will feel a certain magnetic force, a tremendous attraction, a charismatic center. Out of your fear, you may not come close. It is dangerous to come close to an enlightened man because you can come close, but then you cannot go away.
It's a very underline பண்ண வேண்டிய வார்த்தை. It's dangerous to come close to an enlightened person because you can come close but you can't go away. போயிட முடியாது அதுக்கப்புறம்.
Coming close is risky. It is only for gamblers, not for businessmen.
என்ன அர்த்தம்? Suppose you have $1 or 1 rupee, you go and buy a lottery ticket and you are going to lose $1 or 1 rupee, but if the lottery falls, it may be $1 million or 1 lakh rupees also. Is it not? So it is only for gamblers. என்ன அர்த்தம்? If the word it's for gamblers means you can go to a Siddhi Baba, you can go to a Parmacharya, you can go to Ram Charit Kumar, you can come to Siva Shankar Baba. You are trying to gamble. And what is a gamble? You may get a lottery tip also. So if you are thinking, say, I am going to Siva Shankar Baba, I am going to Ram Charit Kumar Swami, I am going to Siddhi Baba, அப்படின்ற ஒரு ரிசர்வேஷன், ஒரு டைப் ஆஃப் ஒரு ஃபோர்ட்ரஸ் நீயே பில்ட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு வர்றது வேஸ்ட். ஒரு களிமண் இருக்கு, the களிமண் will not question. It is in the hands of the potter to metrify the களிமண்ணு, குத்திஃபை the களிமண்ணு, take away all the kal in it and try to make a doll out of it. அந்த மாதிரி you should be very flexible and you should totally surrender and believe like a clay in the hands of a potter when you go to a muktatma, when you go to a liberated person. Otherwise don't go, it's a waste. Don't keep wasting your time judging all the time. Over? அங்கே வச்சிரு, இல்லை இங்கே எங்கன்னா கால் இருந்தால் மாட்ட பாருங்க நாளைக்கு. The question was what?
Dreams, Baba. Dreams of the ancestors who come.
So there is a world called the ethereal world, that's called Pitruloka, and that is very near to this earth, very near to this earth. So anyone who lives, takes the spirit out of this body, takes the spirit outside this body, the body goes to the burial ground, it is cremated or whatever it is being done. The spirit goes to the ethereal layers, that's called Pitrulokam. And for you to understand what it is the ethereal world, there is a world where sound and light also coexist. So you now know how sound comes to you, how TV works through light waves and things like that. Like that, there are waves there. Pitrulokamla idum poi stay pandrathu. And after going there, and you have to launch it. You have to launch it. That is the reason why a loitering spirit and the 10th நாள் காரியம் பண்றாங்க இல்லையா, அதுக்காக தான். So on the 10th day after a physical demise, you chant certain mantras and try to launch the spirit which is loitering with attachments on the earth to the ethereal world. It goes there once you pack it up. And there it will have better sense compared to your human existence. When you go to Pitruloka, you will have more clarity. You will be able to see the world, see what is happening in the world, people who are loyal to you, people who are cheating you in the name of love, all that you will understand. You will become a very little matured person when you go there. Then there are elders, and those elders will give you time to time periodical advice. When you go there again to the earth, you did the mistakes, you don't repeat it, all that they will advise, orientation sessions. And again it is connected to the planets. Planets are in a sequence. First comes Ketu Dasa vachikalam. After Ketu Dasa comes Shukra, Surya, Chandra, Mars, Angarga, and then Rahu, and after Rahu, Guru, then Saturn, then Mercury, Buddhan. This is the cycle in which this thing is. Suppose a spirit is died in Shukra Dasa, the Mercury Dasa, let us say Buddha Dasa. Next Dasa is what? Ketu. So if immediately from the ethereal world that Atma comes back to another body on the earth, it will have a lot of problems, because Ketu will give you eye problems, Ketu will give you liver problems. So most of the children which are born with this type of ailments when they are born are all born in Ketu Dasa. They will have the eye problem, liver problem, all this nonsense. If they have no karmas to undergo those, they will be in the Pitruloka, ethereal world, until the Ketu Dasa is over, then they will be born in Sukra Dasa. In Sukra Dasa, they will be born in a rich house, going in a car, and like that. That is called born with silver spoon. They will be all comfortable, they will get nice comfort to live on and all that. So these janmas, good and bad, decide your package for the next birth. So try to do lot of good. So if at all you are coming back, there is a very rare possibility of someone escaping this cycle. I will come to that later. But generally 90% of the people will go to Pitraloka and then make a re-entry. So do lot of good. Then you will be born in a prosperous planetary constellation and your life will be smooth. This is one way of looking at it. So if you say, what is the alternative for me not to come back to this earth? You have to leave all desires. If you have even a good desire, you will come back. So no good, no bad. Should go blank in your mind. Ella mara ene marandanalam sollai muruga surabhupadiye. That's called vacha magocharam. Nirvana in Buddhist and Jain religious. That's called nirvana. Nirvana is not about this physical dressing. It is about a thoughtless mind. It's about a thoughtless mind, nirvana. So when you have no desires, no thoughts left out, when you leave this physical body, nothing will bring you back to this earth. Then in this birth itself, you have a blue light here, a blue pearl, and that will blast. And the vehicle which has to take you to the ethereal world doesn't exist. So you will be in this world, in the same world you will be. Then there are promotions and you are given options to be of some service. Suppose you have completed your PhD. You will be asked to be a guide for another fellow who is doing his PhD. Like that, if a fellow has become a Muktatma, liberated Atma, he is appointed to guide such deserving people who want moksha, who want to liberate themselves. They are appointed. Or if they don't want to do this teacher job and all, they are given the option to sit in some temple blessing the people, like a branch manager. They are allowed to be a river. They are allowed to be something in this world useful to others. But you won't be able to have rebirth again because you are completed with that. And if you have done very noble charities, very high level of sadhana, then you are made a star in the galaxy. You are made one of the 11 Rudras. You are given a posting as one of the 12 Adityas. All this. Durva is a star, Durva Nakshatram. Mrigasirisham is a Nakshatram. Arudra is a Nakshatram. And all of you when get married, they ask you to kick the varal, training to kick your husband. And they will show you the star, Arindadi. So they say, like this star, you should serve your husband, get his blessings. All that. So you are given a post of a star, or one of the 11 Rudras, or one of the 12 things. All this is possible. So either you remain in this world helping the society, like a PhD guide, or you get a still higher posting in the celestial kingdom, and you will be eternally helping the society in some form, like a star or a moon or a Rudra or a Aditya or a planet or something. This is how the birth cycle continues. You start a snake and ladder game. When you wind up the game, what happens? You are out and other people are playing. Like that, when you wound up your thing, you are out, others continue to play. You can sit and watch if you want. And why you will sit and watch? Because you have completed the game, you know the game about. Your curiosity is no more there. This is the answer for that question.
Some of the family members who have passed does not come in our dreams. Does it mean
if they are coming in your dreams, it means they are still in Pitruloka. Any family member, Pitru, if he has not come to the earth or taken some other birth, they will come in your dreams. That's called Manomaya Kosam. They are still in the third layer of understanding. So in your dreams they will come. And they will interact with you also in dream. Maybe you will see them and understand. Maybe you faintly understand. Maybe you don't even realize that they have come and blessed you in the dreams and gone. But they are capable of helping you. It is possible.
do all souls go to Pitruloka, or are there other equivalent lokas that souls travel to?
I told you there is a Siddhaloka. So if you are a real high divine person, you will not go to Pitraloka. You will be in Siddhaloka. So you want to know how Siddhaloka looks? They will read now. I will talk to you about the world of hermits, where Shirdi Sai Baba, Ganesh Puri Nityananda Baba and all such great people are living. They are still there. From there they are helping the world. That's called the world of hermits, Siddhaloka. This is a passage by Swami Muktananda, a disciple of Ganesh Puri Nityananda, who was asked by his guru to share all the experiences in a book form. Otherwise, generally people who experience don't talk about it.
My visit to Siddhaloka. Excerpts
Our
from
further is visit to Siddhaloka, the world of hermits.
The blue star appeared again and stood motionless. While gazing into the upper regions of the Sahasrara, I visited several worlds. The large blue star served as my vehicle.
The blue star is not from outside, it is from here. It's an offshoot of your blue consciousness. It's from here. That's why meditation is done from here. You keep all your buttu and all here.
This was not the blue light or blue pearl, but the blue star. Though appearing small, it was large enough to contain me.
You can't travel with this physical body to all these other worlds. Your memory chip is carried by this blue light to the other worlds. Physically you will be sitting in your prayer room.
It transported me to a far-off region. What a beautiful world! Oh, how exquisite! This was the most enchanting of all worlds I had visited so far. Its beauty is beyond my power of description. In fact, to describe it in words would be a mockery of it. In this sublime world where the blue star had taken me, I saw uncommonly attractive paths. There were forests, caves of varying sizes, flowing springs of pure water, white, blue and green deer and white peacocks. How tranquil its atmosphere. This realm was filled with a soft light, somewhat like that of the rising sun seen through a blue glass. It had neither a sun nor a moon. Blue light was spread all over of its own will. The climate of this region was entirely wholesome and the light enchanting. As I alighted in this world, I experienced such powerful impulses of Shakti that I intuitively knew that I was about to have the splendid darshan of ancient seers. I began to move there with the speed of thought. Lo, this was Siddhaloka. As soon as I arrived there, I began to know everything. I saw innumerable Siddhas absorbed in meditation. Everyone was seated in a different mudra. Some were just sitting quietly. They did not even look towards me. Some of them had matted locks, others clean-shaven heads, yet others pierced ears. Some sat under trees, some on stones, and others inside caves. Each had his own cave, hut, or small house of unearthly design. I saw and recognized those great seers and sages whom I had read about in the Puranas. When I went a little further, I saw many yoginis who were sitting steadily in their mudras. I saw Sai Baba of Shirdi. Nityananda Baba was also there, though his physical form was still at Ganeshpuri. I roamed about in Siddhaloka for a long time, watching the yoginis and the Siddha saints. I was intensely fascinated by this realm. It was not like any other realm. I had not liked any other realm as much. It would be wonderful if I could live there. I did not want to leave. Then I saw a vast lake where golden lotuses were blooming. As I was returning from there, I saw the 7 sages in a group. On seeing them, I felt peace, happiness, and love. Then I entered a very beautiful forest. I could not recognize the trees growing all around. While beholding the Siddhas, I also felt a desire to sit in meditation in the lotus posture. As soon as I sat down, the blue star reappeared. I did not know why I felt compelled to board it. Who was controlling me? Immediately, the star flew back to my place of meditation at an enormous velocity. When I arrived back, the blue star pierced into my Sahasrara, burst and spread through its vast region. There was no star before me any longer. Only a honeyed white light remained.
So like this. This is a short description of how the world of hermit Siddhaloka is there. All these are true. Even it says, Sridi Baba was there, but at the same time he is available for prayers in the world. Like that, Siva Shankar Baba is here, but I am there. I belong to the world of hermits. That's why I call myself a Siddha. In fact, my position in the world of hermit is that of a leader. I am called Siddhanada. Siddhanada means a leader for all the Siddhas. My position is there. My body is sitting here. So I have an eternal link. So all this you will understand only when you reach these levels. You will not believe that all this is bluff. You will understand as a bluff. It's possible to reach those heights. And I worked to reach there over various births. So it's not possible in one birth. I have question. Yes.
Are there several galaxies and
question is okay. Because I have a PhD here. Ask. There are several?
Are there several galaxies and several suns in the center, like the solar system we are familiar with?
There is a song by Bharatiyar, Ettani Kodi Inbam Vaitai. You can sing that. It answers your question.
Ittane kodi inbam vaithaai engal Iraiva, Iraiva, Iraiva. Oh, ittane kodi inbam vaithaai சித்தினை சித்துடன் இணைத்தாய் அங்கு சேருமை போதத்து வியனுலகமைத்தாய் அத்தனை உலகமும் வர்ண களஞ்சியம் ஆக பல பல நல் உணர்வுகள் சமைத்தாய் எத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய் முக்தி என்றொரு நிலை வகுத்தாய் அங்கு முழுதினையும் உணரும் உணர்வுகள் அமைத்தாய் பக்தி என்றொரு நிலை வகுத்தாய் எங்கள் பரமா 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 இத்தனை கோடி இன்பம் வைத்தாய்.
So it's a fact there are several other worlds, and you need not know, or you should not, you need not have the knowledge about all what happens around, because you are in Kalambakam. And do you know the entire Madras city? Unless you have travelled everywhere, you won't know where is Ennur, where is Manali, where is Tiruttur, where is Perambur, where is Ayanavanam. You won't know. Even 80 square kilometers you don't know. Then what is the question of your knowing all this cosmic creation? It is impossible. So if something is relevant to you, if you are on a transfer to Vijayawada, tomorrow you will know something about Vijayawada. Like that. Any knowledge is given to you only when you need it. Otherwise, the whole world, what you are going to understand. Suppose you can master all the knowledge which is enshrined in computer, you will go mad. Is it not? It's impossible for you to understand the entire material available in a given computer, which is after all loaded by you. So it's not possible. After all, I know only one thing, Emerson. After all, I know only one thing, that is that I don't know anything. கல்வி கரையில கற்பவர் நாள் சில மெல்ல நினைக்கின் பிணிபல தெளிதின் ஆராய்ந்து அமைவுடைய கற்பவே பாலுன் குறுகின் தெரிந்து. The knowledge is so vast and our lifespan is very limited. So what we should do, like a swan which takes only the milk and leaves the water, should take what is needed for you. Don't bother about the other things. Try to take the milk but not the water. It's not needed. What will you do? You will go mad. In God's creation, there is a blessing given to you called Tirunubhavam. What is Tirunubhavam? Whatever is irrelevant. Suppose you have a cell phone, you have a memory chip, and there is a storage limitation in the memory chip. So when you get overloaded, you remove all the numbers which is not in use and load any new number which you want. In computer the same thing, configuration. Like that, what is needed you will remember, what is not needed, unpredictable, will be errors. You have a memory chip and the same science works on the same way. Yes.
Question from Speak Govindan, sir.
Yes, yes.
தவ திரு ரத்னகிரி சுவாமிகள் முற்பிறவியில் போகராகவும் தாங்கள் அப்பிறவியில் அவருடைய சீடராகவும் அதாவது புலிப்பாணியாக இருந்ததாக தங்களுடைய அருளுரைகளில் தெரிவித்து இருக்கிறீர்கள். போகரால் பழனியில் பிரதிஷ்டை செய்யப்பட்ட நவபாஷாண முருகன் சிலை வியர்க்கும் தன்மை கொண்டது என்றும் சிலை மேல் சாத்தப்படும் சந்தனமும் அதன் அபிஷேக தீர்த்தமும் மருத்துவ குணம் கொண்டவை என்றும் ஒரு விஞ்ஞான ஆய்வில் தெரிவிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஆனால் அந்த விஞ்ஞான ஆய்வில் பழனி முருகன் சிலை எந்த பொருளை கொண்டு வடிவமைக்கப்பட்டது என்பதை இறுதி வரை கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியவில்லை. இன்று வரை நமது மக்களுக்கும் இது ஒரு புரியாத புதிராகவே உள்ளது. இந்த நவபாஷாண சிலையின் மகத்துவத்தையும் அது உருவாக்கப்பட்ட விதத்தையும் தெளிவுபடுத்துமாறு பாபா அவர்களை கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
Many people, when you talk of pashanam, you are thinking it's a poison. It's not poison. It's a very special herbal. Very special herbal. Today also, there was the history of Gogai Namachivayar, Guru Namachivayar. So they both go to Parvadamalai. In Parvadamalai there is no karandi. So after making kanji, ஒரு செடியை எடுத்துட்டு he takes the stem of that tree and அப்படி கலக்கிறாரு. கலக்கிற அது பச்சா போகுது. So he thinks I should not give it to the Guru because it is green in color. So he drinks it. He drinks that. பார்த்தா வயசு 18 ஆகிப்போகுது அவருக்கு. The Guru comes and says, where is my share? He says, I don't know, it is going to make me young, so I drank it. So what should I do now? He says, you vomit. I also want to become young like you. Young like you. So there are so many herbs, the secrets of which are not disclosed. You may be even walking in a forest, but you will not know the quality of that. How do you know? Even in Kelambakam, in Ramarajya, எவ்வளோ இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு. What do you know about the utility or the அதனுடைய content என்ன நமக்கு ஏதாவது தெரியுமா? We don't know. அதனால் it is disclosed only when there is a need, otherwise not. So when they talk of Navapashanam, don't think it is a poison. They are talking of 9 herbs. And what are these 9 herbs? In every yuga, there is a particular planet which is guiding the fate of this universe. So in the coming nearby time, Jupiter is going to rule this world. So he has made 9 different herbs, and with that he has made 9 statues. So the statue which was in Palni temple is all now lifeless, because it's all used. It was used for hundreds and hundreds of years. So they have made now another metal thing in gold, and they are doing puja. A time is coming when the herbal Muruga made with the power of pulling Jupiter energy is going to be installed. It is available now. I have seen it in my meditation, personally not. But to see it in meditation also, I was roaming around Tiruvannamalai for 48 days doing Giri Parishram and all, to see where it is, whether it is really there or not. It is not in Palni. It is 120 kilometers away from Palni, somewhere near Guruvayur. When you go to Guruvayur temple, as you finish Guruvayurappan Darshanam and come out after receiving your Chandanam and go to the Shakti temple, small temple of Shakti, there is a board there. From this place, see and worship Mammur Mahadevan temple. There is a board there. You understand? So from that corner, a particular route exists for this 120 kilometer Palani route, and it is full of elephants. It's all in Yanakadigal, not on the road to Palakkad, Tiruchur, Koduvayur, Abdi Kadayadu. It is in forest. So a time is now coming on this earth when there will be natural calamities, floods and things like that. And at that time, one of the statues will be given. Now snakes are all doing kawal for that, protecting that. Even if you go now, you won't get it. So at that time, one idol will be given, that will be installed in the Palani temple. Then all the people will get good buddhi. Guruvai, Varuvai, Arulai, Gogane, all will get good buddhi, and there will be high spiritual natam to people who were seeking it all along. It is possible. It's possible. What was your question? I have a question. Finish it. Your question was Navpachanam, Govindan. Yeah. So it is not poison, it is a specialized herb to pull a particular planetary energy and help the world. So now the coming time is going to be the time of Jupiter. So after that time, maybe under 200,000 years, another planet, Mercury or something will come. And that idol also he has planned and kept ready. He has kept ready.
Continuity, Baba. மேலும் இது போன்ற ஒரு நவபாஷாண சிலையை வடிவமைக்க போகர் வழியில் வந்த தற்போது வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் சித்தர்களுக்கு சாத்தியமா என்பதையும், பழனி முருகன் சிலை தவிர நவபாஷாண தெய்வ சிலைகளை போகர் தமிழ்நாட்டில் வேறு எங்காவது பிரதிஷ்டை செய்திருக்கிறாரா என்பதையும் பாபா அவர்கள் விளக்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொண்டார்.
The question is whether any other statue like that is available. Lot of people are saying so. It may or may not be true. We don't know, because it's in a way it's a wishful thinking also. எங்கிட்ட இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம், யாராவது எனக்கு அந்த டெக்னாலஜி தெரியும்னு சொல்லலாம். ஸோ தேர் இஸ் நோ எவிடன்ஸ் ஃபார் ஆல் தோஸ் திங்ஸ். அண்ட் வேற எங்கேயாவது இருக்கா அப்படின்னா, பீப்புள் சே இன் ஒன் கொடைக்கானல் பக்கத்தில் ஒரு முருகன் கோயில் இருக்கு, அங்கே இருக்குன்றாங்க. பட் ஐ கான்ட் டேக் இட் ஃபார் கிராண்டட். கொடைக்கானலில் ஒரு முருகன் கோயில் இருக்குது, அங்கே ரெண்டாவது சில பிரதிஷ்டா இருக்குங்கிறாங்க. அப்படி இருந்தால் அதனுடைய ஆகர்ஷணம், அதனுடைய வைப்ரேஷன் or the Janakarsanam would have been very different. Well, how many people go to Kodaikanal to see that thing? It may or may not be true, we don't know. But this statue of Jupiter definitely is going to be installed, and the time is nearing. It's very near, it's not far off.
Lingichetti Street Siddhar has said Baba has seen all religions in previous births. Apart from Buddha, has Baba taken birth in other religions?
See, every one of us are given opportunities to understand the truth the truth is same. In any religion, the truth is same. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, whoever totals. So, it is an experience for you to learn more. So, I was not Jesus Christ. Okay, I was not Jesus Christ. But I would have taken in Christianity a particular role, particular birth I would have taken. But I was not that. All that I know is I was Lord Buddha. I was. And that concrete evidences we will get by our own. The taste of the pudding lies in eating it. So we will know that. I was Rama. I will understand that. In Mahabharata time I was Drona. I will understand that. So you can see all those photos hung there. They are all my previous birth. Whatever God has disclosed to me, I have asked our IBM Srinivasan has portrayed them and put it there. Marital, Tirunbhavam is Marital. If you keep all your memories, you will go mad. So it is disclosed only when there is a need, otherwise not. Yes, this girl has a question, don't ask.
Is there only life on Earth or life on other planets?
Life is there in every planet. Okay, now to your question.
Both Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Seshadri Swamigal were alive at the same time in 19th century between 1870 to 1886. How is this possible? Baba has explained this before as it is a game of energy transfer only, but it is hard to understand.
The point is, I told my spirit was Seshadri Swamigal. At the same time, Kodisami has said he was Sotapuri and I was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and Krishnaveni Amma in that birth was Sarada Devi and all that. In Ramayana time, I was Rama, and Krishnaveni Amma's spirit in that birth was Sabari. Is it not? And in this birth, she was Sarada Devi, I was this Ramakrishna Param. Govindan's question is, if Baba was Seshadri, if Baba was Ramakrishna Paramahams, the years should tally. Years need not tally. I will tell you why. It is not that throughout the age span of 70 or 80 years, a person is holding the same spirit. No. According to a particular configuration of planet, அதாவது ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட ஒரு டைமில் தான் அந்த ஹோலி ஸ்பிரிட் வந்து ஒரு பாடிக்குள்ளே வரும். This Siva Shankar Baba was born in 1949. Forget my age. 1949. But I got enlightenment only in the year 1984. For 36 years, maybe I was in the world, I was a spiritual or religious person, but I was not born with the Holy Spirit. Flesh and blood can give birth to only flesh and blood, Jesus in Bible. It is spirit that gives birth to spirit. Unless you are born with spirit, you don't enter the kingdom of God. So in 1949 I was born, but only in 1984 I was filled with the Holy Spirit. That is called as a death experience. So in a particular time of calendar of events, during a particular period of 10 years, 16 years, according to a particular planetary movement, the spirit can coexist in different bodies. It can. It is possible. It's all a role given. Suppose a drama is there. Can the hero be the same man when he is 70 years old? They will give him another role, or they will make him a director, coach, and they will choose a young person to play that role. So like that, they are all roles. Don't think anyone is big in this world. All of us have been created alike by God. We are all gods. We are all equally created. It is a role which you have been asked to play in a given time for a given period. So you do not think, suppose you play the role of Emperor Ashoka in a drama, you become that. You have to come to the makeup thing, remove all the kingly costume, wear your pant shirt and come in a scooter to your house and eat rasam sadam. It is only an acting. Nadagame ulagam. No one is big, no one is small. This human level thinking makes you think that somebody is big, somebody is small. It's not like that. All are divine. God has created everyone as a replica of Him. If there is a poison in a big vessel, if you shift it into small vessels and glasses and tumblers and mugs and jugs, do you think the content is going to be different? Content will be same. So don't bother. All of you are also gods. Last question for the day.
Yes. Baba has spoken about meeting his mother and father from Pitrulokam and described those experiences. Recently, Baba mentioned that he has met his grandfather as well in Pitrulokam. Can you please share those experiences?
See, by God's grace, I have visited all the logas. I have visited different logas. Whatever Sri Shakti Vilas, Swami Muktananda says, even I have visited. So in one of the trips I went to Pitraloka. In Pitraloka I saw some of our old national leaders like Kamaraj Nadar. I saw Kamaraj Nadar. Old leaders also I saw. Similarly I saw my father. My father was out of the 12 councillors in a round table. See, people who have experienced in this world some different exposure and who have done lot of pujas and all, who are mature enough to guide others, they are appointed as one of the 12 counselors. There is a table, 12 counselors are there, because my father, in spite of all the suffering, ups and downs in his life, has played his role perfectly. Maybe he was given a role as a counselor because he is fit enough, he knows what is right, what is wrong and all that. So my father I saw, and he died a very old man at the age of 85 or 90, but when I saw him there, he was looking very healthy. This is one thing. And at that time I did not see my mother there. My father was in the table, but not the mother. When I was doing yagam here, in this, some Paurnami day, my mother came. And after that, maybe after 2 or 3 years of her physical demise. So she would have had some pending vasanas, desires. So she was in the ethereal world for 2-3 years. When the vasanas were over, so she came here one day. I saw her and I told her, tell me where you want to go, I will take you. Because I can go anywhere. She said, where should I go? She just supported on my shoulder physically, merged with me. My mother is with me only now.
It was Mahashivaratri. You said Mahashivaratri one day.
Yes. So my mother has merged herself. It is possible because I came out of my mother. Energy is constant. So she can, if I have the power to receive her. So she is with me only. And she was not that great penance person and all, because she has given birth and she has led a very pious life. She used to do lot of puja, this and that, but she was a very simple, innocent or in a way ignorant lady also, a village lady. So my spirit gave shelter to us. It's possible. Adi Shankaracharya respected his mother. Patanata respected his mother. So it's possible. All Mahatmas do that. Adi Shankaracharya promised his mother, when you are leaving your physical body, I will come. So he came through Gagana Margam and buried and burnt his mother because Brahmins are objecting. Being a sannyasi, you cannot do the cremation rite. He said, you need not support me. In his own house, backyard, he did all the rituals for his mother. After that, all these Kerala Brahmin Nambudiri started burying their parents in the house itself. If you go to Thailand and all the ancestors are buried in their own backyards. It is there in Thailand. It is a custom today. And in every house, there is one type of a prayer temple where all these spirits are given food and things like that. Buddhist faith. My grandfathers I saw, because I was undergoing 18 years Ragu Dasa during 1949, 51, 61, 68. After 68 up to 86, I was undergoing Ragu Dasa, and Ragu Dasa gave me a lot of problems. So during this Dasa, my mother's side grandfather, who was a forest ranger officer in Salem, he was no more physically. He came to me and said, for 18 days, you go on Desandram. He said, leave everything and go on a pilgrimage for 18 days. So I went with a black dress, 18 days loitering in all the temples, because he gave me an advice like that. So it is possible. They come to give you advices. They give you advices. I saw my mother's side grandfather, father's side grandfather, all these people I have seen. Over? Okay.
குறை ஒன்றுமில்லை மறைமூர்த்தி கண்ணா குறை ஒன்றும் இல்லை கண்ணா குறை ஒன்றுமில்லை கோவிந்தா